Phew, I am the only guy that I know of currently that cuts his whole yard with a weed eater, goes and takes a shower just to come back outside to dig dirt and spread manure. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Since my hill, y'all know it's high on this side, this was the same place I had the little garden last year. The dirt's in a lot better condition than it was last year, minus the rocks. But what I'm doing is I'm digging over here and I'm pitching it over here, trying to get my bed somewhat level. And plus, when the water comes off of this hill, it maybe to stay on this edge and kind of kick out down here someplace, instead of just going all over the place and washing stuff out. And all the rocks I've been finding, using it to do like a little border right here. I guess you can call it kindly a raised bed. But this is kind of how I'm doing it right here. Just to kind of get them out of the way. Oh man. Jamie's helping. How'd y'all like that little turtle? What a cool little turtle. Jamie's helping. And like I said, I've got 4 bags of this manure and humus that I'm going to spread on this side and try to incorporate it really well. And then on this side, I think I'm going to try to, I'm taking like all the bark and stuff off the wood that I've got, and a lot of the leaves I got raked around. I'm going to rake them on this side and try to compost a lot of that best I can, and try to, you know, make that side more dirt than just, I guess there's kind of a little bit of clay and sand in it, but I'll use that as kind of my compost side for right now. And then I'll plant all my little stuff over here. And if I have to, I'll just keep her on going down that way as far as the garden goes. I get quite a bit of sun back here. Just in the afternoon, it kind of tapers off, but we'll see how everything goes. Like I said, I had a friend kept me in mind and got me these thornless blackberries. And I think these are Apache, from what I've kind of been reading. They've got Apache and Arapaho and a bunch of different blackberries, but they're thornless, which is pretty cool. And come to find out, blackberries are really simple to grow. You can basically cut it in pieces and plant it to make more plants, in a sense. But there's some woody stuff here that probably needs to be gone, but there's enough here to get a good plant going. At least I've got some blooms, and I've got some little blackberries right here. That's pretty neat. Then here's my little assortment of tomato plants. Got a man down over here. What's going on? Got him. What is he? That is a German queen. And I got this one. And I got some lettuces and stuff like that, and some pepper plants, and you know, not a whole lot, but you know, I'm way behind on the game this year, so I'm trying to catch up to Mark Scott. And I think I don't know, I'm pretty beat. I think I might take the rest of the afternoon and just kind of chill. Okay, I think I've got my garden done. I've got all the blackberry plants transplanted into the ground here, and I gave them some compost and some Miracle-Gro watering, and I'm hoping the 3 down here kind of pull out of their funk. This one on the end is doing quite well, it seems. And then I had a couple extra left over. I did 2 clippings, and then this one here had a pretty decent root on it, so I just put them back in here, see if they would take root, and then if they stay alive, I'll put them, I guess, someplace else. I've got my, here's 2, 4, 6 romaine lettuce here. This is a sweet banana pepper plant. I didn't really have any other place to put him. And I put the other 4 pepper plants in the center. I've got my butter crisp. I think it's a butter crisp lettuce right here. Butter crunch. And then the rest of my tomato plants. The 3 tomato plants that I've got here are cherry tomatoes. I ate a lot of those in salads. And then these 5 down here are a different variety of a bigger slicer tomato, or these 6 actually. This here is a German queen. I've had these before. These have a really nice peppery flavor to them. They'd be really good, and they are really good on like a BLT sandwich. I've got a Parks Whopper Improved. I think I got 2 of those. These 2 are the Germans. These are the Whoppers, and these are the red beef steaks. right here. So, and I've got my fences on them, trying to keep all the little bunnies out and the critters. But I did leave these two romaines open. You know, if the rabbits or raccoons want to eat it, there you go. There's some free samples, and maybe to keep them away from the rest of it. So now, I think me and Jamie are going to go inside, get cleaned up. I'm going to eat me some lunch, because the only thing I've had to eat today is coffee, and I'm getting wore out. So let's go get some vittles. It is Monday morning. More stupid rain, and more stupid rain this evening and tomorrow. I'm just glad I got all my yard work done, and got it looking fairly respectable. I got my big garden bed done. Hopefully nothing's drowned. So, but with that said, I want to talk with you all about something. If any of you all, which I'm sure a lot of you all have chainsaws and weed eaters and two-stroke leaf blowers, have you ever bought one and used it for a year and it works great, and then your next year you go get it and you have a hell of a time getting it running again? Well, it's because you're probably putting regular pump gas in it. Pump gas got ethanol in it, and ethanol is good for about maybe 90 days before it starts to break down, and it will gum everything up in your carburetor. And I've been using this stuff here for a hot second. It's VP small engine fuels. This is pre-mixed gas and oil, and you can get it 40 to 1 or 50 to 1, depending on what your weed eater or whatever it takes. The weed eater that I got, it takes 40 to 1. And I'll tell you what, once you buy this right here, was $7 at Tractor Supply. It's 1 full quart, and I used 3/4 of this can to do my whole yard with my weed eater. And you won't believe how good your small engines run with this engineered fuel. It has no ethanol in it whatsoever. It runs better, it runs cooler, and it's just, the overall performance is just 10 times better running this stuff. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it or used it, but you figure by the time you buy, say a gallon of gas, depending where you're at, that could be anywhere from $3 to $6 a gallon. Then you got to buy your little thing of oil. What's that going to be, like $2, maybe $3? So for $7, you're spending just about the same amount of money. And on top of that, this has got a shelf life for about 2 years once you open the lid. So in gas, like I said, I think 90 days it starts breaking down, and within a year, ethanol fuel is just really crap. It's not worth anything. So here's this stuff. If y'all ever have to go to Tractor Supply or wherever to get it, it's VP small engine fuels. You can get it in 2-cycle, and I've got some 4-stroke all-purpose fuel for small engines that are just gas. Definitely a good $7 spent right here. I had some stuff planned to do today. I was going to make another raised bed, but again, we got some more rain, and we're supposed to get rain 3 more times this week, so everything's going to be muddy. So that kind of put me behind just a little bit. I plan on starting on the underpainting soon. I just got to get to Home Depot or someplace that sells these 2-foot sections of rebarb, because when I make the 2x4 frame along the bottom, I want to use the rebarb to drive 2 foot in the ground to hold the frame steady to the ground where it's not flopping and weak or anything. So there's that. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get to Home Depot, because it's about 45 minutes away. Somebody else asked me, when am I going to get back inside working on the kitchen? When lumber prices and all this stuff get under control. I called Saturday to see what some more 4x8 sheets of subfloor would cost. I was paying like $20 a sheet back in October, I think. And here in town, they're $72 now. 2x4s have like doubled in price. Screws have not, or nails have really haven't done a whole lot, but everything else, as far as, building materials and stuff, have just got crazy. I was talking to my buddy, and this metal that I bought, it's already went up in price again since I bought it. So unless I can get a bunch of salvage materials like I kind of did that deck, I don't see myself rebuilding any floors or walls anytime soon, because I'm just not spending the money. especially now that, you know, I'm not making stupid money like I used to. I'm not about to shell out a bunch of money. Trying to keep that close. Oh, yeah, something else I was going to tell you guys. Some of y'all asked, you know, how can you, you know, oh, the Patreon, yeah. Some of y'all keep going to Patreon. I tell people that I'm not doing nothing on Patreon anymore. It's just, my life isn't exciting, and I don't do enough to make special content on Patreon. I thought I could, but again, I was wrong. So I failed at Patreon. So if any of y'all want to help out, the Amazon link's in the description of my videos. If you click that Amazon link and do your normal Amazon shopping through one of my links, Amazon will give me a very small little cut. Say if you bought a $40 pair of boots, Amazon will shoot me like $2, you know, depending on the category of stuff. You know, so that'd help me out. I don't need any handouts from you guys. I'd much rather you go through one of those links. Maybe go to Teespring, buy a coffee mug or something, or buy a t-shirt, and, you know, at least you get some value for the money that you spent. You're just not saying, here, dude, you know, I don't want y'all doing that. So just save that Amazon bookmark, or that link to a bookmark, and anytime you need to shop through Amazon, click that link, and you'll help a guy out at the same time buying what you need. And your prices don't increase by that little fee, by the way. That's just, that comes out of Amazon's profit, or Amazon side. So that'd help me out if y'all would do that. Let's see, what else? There was something else I was going to tell you guys. Oh yeah, the channel. I don't know what's going to happen to the channel as far as what I'm going to start doing. I've actually contemplated changing my channel name back the way it used to be. Just for the simple fact that when I changed it previously to Manufactured Homesteader, I was trying to game the YouTube algorithm and use my name as like a keyword, you know, mobile home or manufactured home or whatever. But that failed, and I've been in the YouTube game, I think, since 2013, and I've not seemed to click that or crack that nut. So I don't care anymore. I'm just going to go back to doing me and not focusing so much on mobile home stuff. I'm just going to start pumping out content like I used to, because it really didn't, you know, it didn't really help me out any. So I think that's about it. So expect some changes there. I'll let you guys know if I do change something before I do it. It might be 24 hours before I do it, but at least you'll know. So anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So see you.